We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the UMASS Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. UMass will kick off and will be underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Warhawks offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, how about the quarterback? How about the athletic ability for this guy? He's so quick, so elusive, so fast, can make these big plays. And before you blink, he's 30-plus yards down the field, making your defense look silly.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because...
Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And it is a chunk play, a huge the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one on balance.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without... And it's caught! Touchdown, UMASS!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Connection to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Hands it off. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Rides to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Gets it out fast. Makes the catch and knocked down. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Running back searching for a hole. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. The Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Warhawks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Line gets set, 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch on the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Minutemen! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Kansas State.
He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's got room.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Smashes through the tackle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Monroe! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UMASS offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
UMass quickly back to the line.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And sure, tackle him there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Shakes off the tackler. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. UMass will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. They'll try the run. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They move the tight end all over. Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
And the Warhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UMass offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be...
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays. for any team, if they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, and then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Looking for Monroe. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much.
And they got him for the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this.
Open runway ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Monroe. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
31, UMass 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll run play action. And he intercepts it. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Warhawks. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. He's got his man. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Warhawks decide to punt it away.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Going up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's John. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and read the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Back to the air one more time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give out of the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buying some time. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wants to throw on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. Going fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Looking to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the punishment has been extended. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out, because